Hello everyone. Today I am going to start a chapter of physics, class 10 physics. The chapter is current electricity. Before going to start current electricity, we have to discuss about some basic concept of electricity. So electricity is the branch of physics that concerns the properties and movement of electrically charged particle, right? Electricity is the branch of physics that concerns the properties and movement of electrically charged particles, right? So charged particles are two types, positive and negative, called proton and electron, right? An atom consists of three types of charged particle in the nucleus. Proton and electron, proton and neutron are there, and a negatively charged particle is revolving around the nucleus, right? So there are two types of charges. One is positive charge called proton, and another one is negative charge called electron, right? And current is due to the flow of electrons inside or any cross section of a conductor, right? So basically, electricity are two types: static electricity and current electricity. Our chapter is current electricity, but we have to discuss some basic concept of electricity. There are two types of electricity: static electricity or electrostatics, right? And another one is current electricity. So therefore, static electricity is the branch of electricity which deals with the study of charges which are at rest. Okay? And current electricity is the branch of electricity which deals with the study of charges which are in motion. So what is charge? Now the question is, what is charge? Right? So charge is the physical property of matter that causes it to experience a force when placed in an electromagnetic field. Right? Charge is the physical property of matter that concerns charge is the physical property of matter that causes it to experience a force when placed in an electromagnetic field. What is electric field and what is magnetic field? Next class we will discuss. So electricity is the form of energy, right? Electric energy. Electricity is the form of energy. Also, electricity is the branch of physics that concerns the properties and movements of electrically charged particle. Okay. So static electricity is the branch of electricity deals with the study of charges which are at rest. Okay. And current electricity is the branch of electricity which deals with the study of charges which are in motion. So basically কি হয়, যেতিয়া আমি এটা কন্ডাক্টৰৰ মাজেদি চাৰ্জ ফ্লো হয় বুলি কওঁ, তেতিয়া আমি তাক কম কারেন্ট ইলেক্ট্রিসিটি, রাইট? আৰু যদি চাৰ্জ পাৰ্টিকল বিলাক যদি ৰেষ্টত থাকে কন্ডাক্টৰটো, তেতিয়া আমি তাক কম স্ট্যাটিক ইলেক্ট্রিসিটি অর ইলেক্ট্ৰোস্ট্যাটিক্স, রাইট? Now I am going to describe the definition or the chapter current electricity. Okay? Current electricity. One of the most important chapter of class 10. Current electricity. Okay? So first, we have to discuss the definition of charge. Charge. Okay? Charge কি হয়? What is charge? Charge is the physical property of matter. It is the physical property of matter. It is the physical property of matter that causes it to experience a force when placed in an electromagnetic field, right? Electromagnetic field. Two types of fields are there. One is electric field around a charge, and one is magnetic field around a magnet. Okay. So electric field. What is electric field? Electric field is the space. Electric field is the space around a charge in which it would experience a force on the other charge. Similarly, magnetic field is the space around a magnet. Magnetic field is the space around a magnet in which it would experience a force on a magnetic material like iron, cobalt, nickel, etc. Okay. Types of charges. There are two types of charges. One is positive charge, also known as proton. In atomic physics, positive charges are known as proton, which is situated inside the nucleus. Number two, another one is negative charge, right? Negative charge is called electron. So protons are positive charge and electrons are negative charge. But there is one more particle situated inside the nucleus. The particle is called neutron, which is chargeless. Okay? Neutron is not a charge. Neutron is a neutral particle. Okay? So there are some properties of electric charge. Number one, similar charges repel, okay, and dissimilar charges attract each other. Like charges repel and unlike charges attract each other. Number two, charge is conserved. Okay, charge neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only transfer from one body to another. That is, the total charge of an isolated charge body remains the same. Called second property called conservation of charge. Right? And third property is very important property, which is known as quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Charge is quantized. That is, total charge of a charge body. Total charge of a charge body is equal to the integral multiple of the electronic charge. I will describe you. And next, properties of electrical charge particle. Properties of electric charge. Properties of electric charge. Number one, similar charges repel and dissimilar charges attract each other. Suppose positive, two charges are separated by a distance, small distance, separated by a small distance. The force between them is repulsive. There is a force, repulsive force between the two charges F. So like charges repel, and unlike charges, if positive and negative charges are there, separated by a distance r, then the force between them is attractive. So this one, similar charges repel like this, and dissimilar charges attract each other like this. Okay? So this is the first property of electrical charge particle. Okay? Number 2, charge is conserved. Charge is conserved. That is, the total charge of a charge body, of an isolated charge body, remains constant. Okay? Charge is conserved. Total charge of an isolated total charge of an isolated charge body remains constant. Total charge of an isolated charge body remains constant. That is, the charge neither be created nor be destroyed. Charge can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only transfer from one body to another by inducing, by rubbing, by induction, by friction. Okay? But isolated charge body etar total charge constant thake. Number 3 property is called quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. The statement of this property is total charge of a charge body is equal to the integral multiple of the electronic charge. Electronic charge means the charge of an electron. Total charge of a charge body is equal to the total charge of a charge body is equal to the integral multiple of the electronic charge. That is the charge of an electron. And mathematically, Q is equal to, Q means total charge, is equal to plus minus m into E. Okay? The mathematical form of this statement is Q is equal to plus minus n into E, where Q is the total charge of the charge body, n is the number of charge, and E is the electronic charge, that is the charge of an electron. And the charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, right? So if the body contains positive charge, if the body contains positive charge, then plus N, and if the body contains negative charge, then total charge is equal to minus N into E. Right? So the quantization of charge, the statement of quantization of charge is what? Total charge of a charge body is equal to the integral multiple of the electronic charge. Integral multiple M and electronic charge E. Okay? So these are the properties of electrical charge or electrically charged particles. Before going to explain this property, quantization of charge, we have to discuss. I am going to say about some basic concepts of charge body. Suppose a charge body may be spherical, may be cylindrical, may be cubical, contains positive charge, only positive charge. If the charge body contains positive charge, then the body is said to be positively, right? Positively charged particle, positively charged body. Right? Similarly, if the body contains negative charge, if the body contains negative charge, minus symbol is negative charge and plus symbol is positive charge, right? So if the body contains negative charge, then the body is called what? Negatively charged body. যদি বস্তুটোত অকল নেগেটিভ চার্জ থাকে তেতিয়া আমি তাক কম নেগেটিভলি চার্জ বডি, যদি বস্তুটোত অকল পজিটিভ চার্জ থাকে আমি কম পজিটিভলি চার্জ বডি। Right? If the body contains equally positive and negative charges, then the body is said to be what? Neutral. Okay? Suppose this one is a charged body, this one is a body, contains 1, 2, 3, 4 positive charges and 1, 2, 3, 4 negative charges. So if the number of positive charges and the number of negative charges are equal, then the body is said to be what? Neutral. Neutral. Okay. Is that point clear? Suppose a body contains equally positive and negative charges, then the body is said to be neutral. Now the question is an atom electrically charged? Atom eta electrically charged neki? কারণ অ্যাটমটো পজিটিভ চার্জও থাকে, নেগেটিভ চার্জও থাকে, নিউট্রাল পার্টিকেল এটাও থাকে, নিউট্রন। সো অ্যাটম এটা চার্জ নে নিউট্রাল নে পজিটিভ চার্জ নে নেগেটিভ চার্জ? ইজ অ্যান অ্যাটম electrically charged? No, atom is not a charge. Atom is electrically neutral. Atom is electrically neutral. Why? Number of protons and number of electrons are equal. In an atom, number of protons and number of electrons are equal. Therefore, an atom is electrically neutral. Right? question. Is an atom electrically charged? Is an atom electrically charged? Answer: no. An atom is electrically neutral. An atom is electrically neutral because number of protons in an atom and number of electrons are equal. In an atom, number of protons and number of electrons are equal. Therefore, an atom is electrically neutral. Right? Our next question is from this equation. Our next question is suppose we have a charge body contains 10 positive charges. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this charge body, number of positive charges n is equal to 10. N is equal to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Number of charges in this charge body is equal to 10. Therefore, the total charge of this charge body, Q is equal to what? Next question. Find the total charge of the charged body. Here, number of charge n is equal to 10. And the charge of an electron, E is what? E is charge of an electron, and charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. C stands for coulomb. Therefore, from the mathematical statement of quantization of charge, total charge Q is equal to, here, the body contains positive charge, therefore plus n into P. If the body contains negative charge, then minus n. Right? So plus n is equal to 10, and E is what? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Therefore, plus 16 into 10 to the power minus 19. So, from the mathematical statement of quantization of charge, we can calculate the total charge of a charge body, and this equation is like that. N is equal to 10, number of positive charge, 10, and charge of an electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and total charge Q is equal to plus n into E. Okay? Some important notes. Symbol of notation of electron, E. Okay, E stands for electron. SI, unit of charge, coulomb, C-O-U-L-O-M-B, coulomb, C. So CGS, in CGS system, centimeter, gram, second system, the CGS unit of charge is state coulomb. State coulomb. Right? Charge of an electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 C. 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 C coulomb. 19 C, that means charge of an electron. But electron is negatively charged, so minus 1.6. Mass of an electron. Mass of an electron. 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. The mass of an electron. Mass, definition of mass is what? Amount of substance contained in a body. Right? Similarly, charge of a proton. Charge of a proton. 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Same as that of electron, but electron is negative charge, so minus 1.6, and charge of proton plus 1.6. Okay, proton is positive charge, electron is negative charge. Similarly, mass of a proton 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. আমি এই ভ্যালু কিটা মনত ৰাখিব লাগিব নিউমেৰিকেল প্ৰবলেম বিলাক কৰিব কাৰণে, right? So charge of an electron 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Mass of an electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Charge of a proton is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and mass of a proton is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. But electron is negative charge, okay? Proton is positive charge. So here minus 1.6 and here plus 1.6. কিন্তু মই ইয়াত কি কৰিছো, চাৰ্জৰ ম্যাগনিটিউড লৈছো, সেইকাৰণে মই পজিটিভ নেগেটিভ নাই দিয়া। নিউমেৰিকেল প্ৰবলেম বিলাক কোনটা আমি দিব লাগিব, ইয়াত নেগেটিভ ইয়াত পজিটিভ। ওকে, thank you. Next class.